Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Baroness of Books. I am here today with an April wrap-up and plans for my reading in the month of May. So let's get started. First, I had kind of a slow month in April, but it was still a pretty good reading month. I read 8 books, and I think I have 7 of them here. The 8th was an ebook. It was The Professor and the Madman, the Making of the Oxford English Dictionary, and I am afraid to say that I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. My little foray into nonfiction will continue though, and you will definitely hear more about that. So, on to the physical books. First, I read Serpent and Dove, and I absolutely loved it. This is an amazing story, and I'm so excited for the sequel, Blood and Honey, which comes out later this year. The romance, absolutely incredible. The magic, even more so. Next, I read The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman, which has a sequel, The Deck of Omens, that just came out. Y'all, this one was amazing. It is basically a lot of magic, a lot of family, friendship, and everything in the mystical that you could possibly want. This one is a gorgeous edition with pink stained edges. I got it in Amsterdam, and I think it's the cutest thing I own. Then I went back to an old favorite, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. Now, I loved this book so much because it instilled in me a sense of surrealism and wonder, and I'm really glad I returned to it for some comfort reading this month. After that, I picked up Call Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater, which I received in my special edition Owl Crate box last November, but I hadn't had the chance to pick up until now, and I'm so glad I did. It started off kind of slowly, and I wasn't that into it at first because I admit I am fully in love with Gansey. He has my heart out of all of the Raven boys. But Ronan is still very interesting upon the premise of him being a dreamer, and of course the dynamics of his family are, oh, my heart. I love those boys. So this was a very interesting read, and I will definitely be picking up the sequel when it comes out. This is the first book in the Dreamer trilogy. Now, you've probably heard about it. I don't know exactly when the sequel is coming out, but I know that it will definitely be very high on my list when it does. This one has some very interesting revelations about Ronan's dreaming, and I look forward to hearing more. Then I picked up Grace and Fury, which again is an Owl Crate book that I've been putting off for a long time. I'm very sorry to say that I didn't like this one as much as I could have. I think it had a lot of potential, but I just couldn't get behind the characters. For more of that, head over to my Goodreads account, which I will link in the description because I did put up a little blurb there. Lastly, I dipped into middle grade for Gabriel Finley and the Raven's Riddle, which was just a little too strange for my liking. I'm sorry to say that I draw the line at talking birds. I know there is a sequel to this book. I received this as a gift a couple years back. I hadn't had the chance to get to it, and I am glad I did though. Next, we have my plans for May, because that is pretty much all of the reading that I did in April. So I still plan to read a lot of books, and I'm starting off with Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. I love this book so much. Y'all, it is full of adventure and magic and friendship, and it is absolutely fascinating. I am about halfway through it, and I can't wait to finish. Very exciting stuff. It is the sequel to, let's see, I have it here, Truth Witch, which I finished in early May, probably about a couple days ago, and I love this book so much. It is so inventive and refreshing. I am in need of a good dose of high fantasy right now, and this absolutely did the trick. So if you haven't picked up the Witchland series, do it now. You will not regret it. I am also reading Toil and Trouble, an anthology that came in the mail for me a couple days ago. This is, I think, a 2018 release that I hadn't thought of before, but I was just really craving an anthology, and I ordered it, and it is amazing. I personally don't think I've ever met an anthology that I disliked, and this one I love. It can do no wrong. All of the stories are amazing. There is such a fantastic lineup of authors, and each of them has a new take on witchcraft and feminism in a way that I'm really into. So this is a really sweet read, and you should definitely check it out. Next, a couple more fantasy picks because I cannot get enough of fantastical worlds and magic. So here are my plans for May, although you know I'm a mood reader and I cannot resist picking up whatever I feel like, whenever I feel like it, so I might not read these at all. But my goal is to get through Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody, which I picked up at the Boston Teen Author Festival a couple years ago and haven't gotten the chance to read. It's very pretty, very shiny, and very magical. I think it is amongst the likes of Caraval with the sort of magical circus vibes, and I'm very excited to try it out. Lastly, which you may have seen, I have King of Scars, which I know, shame on me, I have not read this one yet, but I will get to it. I have a very beautiful edition here. It's one of the Barnes & Noble exclusive ones, and I promise I will read this someday. Nikolai and the Grishaverse are very special to me. They're some of the first YA books that I ever picked up. I actually just got new editions of the Grisha trilogy last month, so if you head over to my IGTV, there is a video up there showing me being very excited about those alternate covers. But I wanted to read King of Scars for a long while now. I think it came out over a year ago, and I still haven't done it, so maybe I will do that this month. You never know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to swipe up, like, and subscribe. Also, I have a blog, The Baroness of Books, which you might also enjoy. I am just as funny in writing as I am in video, or so I think. Thank you again. Bye!